I don't know, 30 times. And it told me to go to some Google website, and I went there and it asked me to register for the cloud, and I ignored that, and now I'm live. Bizarre. Hello, Grooveroonies. God, it's stunning here today. So it's just a little Tasmaniabyte, a little Tassie bite. It's a new little name I've come up with for showing off bits of Tassie to you groovers. Says it's public, so hopefully someone will join me. Bit of a test run, but I haven't taken you here before. This is the Dodgers Ferry boat ramp, so this is another little beach near where I live, and it won't take us very long to walk the length of it. But I'm going to take us the other way. Look at the colour of the sand. It's a lovely winter's day here. It's only meant to get to 12 degrees, which is not very warm, Celsius. But the sun is out and I'm actually hot. Hey Tassie Adventures, how you doing? The sun is shining. Have a look at this. Like, they've just had jet ski school here today. They do, to get their licenses, they have to do a theory and also a practical. So there's been about, well, I don't know, maybe 7 or 8 jet skis out doing their practical exam. That's my favourite. Look at the sun reflecting on the water. Little boat sheds. There's some people actually chilling out on the one closest to the camera, so I won't focus on them for too long. Hey Lady Pegasus, check out the day here. It's stunning, and I'm hot. The sun's actually really, really warm, even though the water temperature is 11 degrees, and we were meant to get to 12 degrees Celsius today. So just showing you another part of where I live, because I'm going to start doing Tasmaniabytes and taking us on little adventures, road trips, and start showing you more of the state now that we're allowed to get out and about again. And Tassie Bites is also going to be foodie stuff. Hey QT, hello beautiful. How you doing? So we're just going to go for a little stroll. I've been down here with some friends of mine and their dogs. They come down to this little beach and take their dogs for a swim. They just live around the corner from here. Hey Kangaroo Blue, isn't it beautiful? Like, I mean, could you get a more perfect day, really? But we might go along here for a stroll. It's not going to be a long live. Got a bit of recreational sea fishing information here, showing local fish of interest. The albacore. The albacore, skipjack tuna, the red gurnard, and the yellowtail kingfish, and the shortfin mako, this little shark. But the other one I really want to show you is the flathead. Here we go. My favourite fish, flatties, and bit of everything really. Bit of octopus action, bit of snapper, other sharks and rays, little gummy sharks, bit of salmon. You're supposed to be sleeping, ready for the footy. Bloody Hawthorn. How did that happen, AQT? Seriously. I thought we had a conversation about footy teams and I told you had to be a Geelong supporter. The Mighty Cats, man. Navy blue and white, like on colour alone, Geelong's nicer than Hawthorn. I mean, I fully understand why you're a Hawthorn supporter, but there's a rivalry between Hawthorn and Geelong. But hey, look, Tasmania sponsors your team, so that's our connection, I guess. You don't have sun happening, Lady Pegasus. Sheets on the line trying to get dry. Oh, yum, and put them straight back on your bed. Hey, Planet Sunshine. Your Japanese husband has said for years that his dream is to live in Tasmania. Oh, bless. See, Planet Sunshine. Yep, go cats. Are you legit a cat supporter too, Planet Sunshine? Mighty cats. So you're already outnumbered, AQT. I know, the cats did great the first night, they did. Look how clear it is. Like, do some water shots for you. Beautiful clean water. Whenever I say that, I expect, you know, some old beer can or something to go floating by, but no, we've got it. Here come the jet skis back in. There goes the Serenity. I personally hate them. I don't hate anything, but I intensely dislike them. It's actually the people on them that are the problem, because round the corner, as you all know, on the beach where I live, we get whales and dolphins, and they come in and the marine life fucks off. But it's stunning. But yeah, I haven't taken you down here. So this is our boat ramp. This is where a lot of people do fishing, but obviously also where a lot of boats go out to fish. Lots of cray pots out there and great fishing as well. Kanga's been having a Tassie Adventures hawks all the way. Fair enough. So okay, we're even now. That's all right. I can live with that. Kanga Blue, we're having a great sunny day here. Good. Oh, the Tori live will help. Yay! I know I'm seeing the Tasmania thing popping up. I'm sticking with this name, Groovers. I think it sums up what I want to do with this channel, which is basically show off where I live. Whether it's food, music, road trips, going to farmers markets and then cooking up what we get. Chatting to Tasmanians that have got really interesting stories to tell. Taking you to some historical sites. All that kind of shit. And I think, well, Yum sums it up really for me. It's a yummy little island. And our borders are currently closed, so it's a good opportunity for me to show it off and you guys can feel like you're visiting. We haven't had a COVID-19 case in well over a month now. Might even be, you know, in the 43, 44 day mark, something like that. And our Premier announced the other day they're considering opening up the borders on the 24th of July. But we don't want him to. It does depend on what happens in Victoria. There's a lot of bad shit happening in Melbourne at the moment. They had 45 new cases yesterday in the last 24 hours. Shit, this is a bit precarious, Groovers. I know that one day I'm going to fall over and you're going to have to call Triple O. Oh, I mean, I probably should go. Oh no, there's people coming along. What I might do is I'll go and sit on a rock. Hang on. Bit of rock scrambling. Okay, we'll just sit here for a minute. I'll read chat. Hey Shanna, how you doing, gorgeous girl? Oh, thank you, AQT. I appreciate that. How you doing?
Good. Sorry to interrupt.
No. I'm just being respectful and not putting you on the...
Yeah, thank you.
Although it looks like I've got a new friend.
Yeah, I think you have.
How you doing? This is a little family coming through. I need to scroll the chat back down. Hang on. God, I'm so hot in this jumper. It's ridiculous. How you doing? Oh, it's stunning. I'm actually hot.
Oh, me too.
Okay. Let me just get back up off the rocks. Who doesn't love a rock scramble? But yeah, one day I can see myself breaking my neck or falling over, and you'll all be going, oh my god, oh my god. We've got to get the rest packed. Look what we're going to be scrambling over. I might just read chat for a second because the sun's in my face. Yeah, that's the tricky board at Kangaroo Blue. Is thank you again, AQT, for that. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to just be me, taking you guys with me, doing me shit. So if you enjoy that, that's cool. It means there's a few me's out there. Hang on, I'm just doing some precarious stuff. I'm hanging on to a gate or a fence or something. Okay. But I want to read chat, but the sun's in my face. Hang on. You might just have to look at that. 49, yeah, it's crazy, isn't it, Kangaroo Blue? We were just chatting about the borders opening. I'm actually like on a balance beam right now, so send out good vibes. Being a naturally clumsy person, it does worry me that I do this because I'm holding a tripod and my phone. So I've only got like one hand for balance, one arm. I don't know why I chose to come this way. I think there's a path that we'll take on the way back. I just want to find a place to stop so we can have a chat. So yeah, this house here, their title is to the high tide line, high tide mark. So they've done this so that nobody can walk in front. Haha, but I can. Oh my god, that yeah, that was me pulling on a fence that's not fixed. We're definitely going to use a path to get back. I haven't been along here before, wonder why. Just bear with me, guys. Oh no, I'm caught on the fence. Okay, this is a bit tricky. The fence is leaning out and it's kind of actually pushing me down onto the rocks. So, hang on a sec. This must be riveting viewing. Look at what I'm scrambling over. Okay. I've got a bit of fence to hang on to now that's not actually swinging. Swinging fences are not great when you're relying on them for support. Just a bit of info for you. Right, now I'm back up here again. Bloody hell. I'm caught on the fence again. And again, this jumper's not great. Alright, bloody hell. Let's get around this. Like, seriously, guys, if I owned that house, I wouldn't be a prick and do that. And that looks like a solid structure, but it's not. Planet Sunshine, she once met a young man from Tassie. That's another story. Yeah, they are going crazy over toilet paper and everything. I think I read the supermarkets have had to put in a limit again. Shit. Alright, I'm just going to focus and get... Oh great, more rickety fence that I'm stuck on. You have no... If you could see me right now, you would be in stitches. I'm inching my way. Oh god, I can see beach ahead. I'll show you this when I get to the end, but my jumper's getting stuck because there's all this loose wire. Ow. Oh, look at the serenity. Alright. See little things like this? This is what I've been kind of trying to slide along. Thanks to those fuckers. And now I'm just going to do a bit of a jump down about 6 feet. Bloody oath. Alright. Thank fuck for that. This is a pleasure to walk on compared to where we just came from. I'm regretting wearing this jumper, not because it kept getting stuck on things, but because I'm actually very warm in it. Okay. Those stairs are interesting. Where the fuck are they meant to be going? What I might do though is, once I have scrambled a bit more, see, more scrambling. I do apologise for any annoying camera angles. Fuck me dead. Alright. Here we are. Let's go down to the steps that go to nowhere. And sit on them and I'll have a chat. God. The things we do. We're on the steps to nowhere. Like, seriously. What is the point of these? I mean, there's a beach of sorts. I don't know what the tide is right now, but if this is low tide, I mean, there's really no way for people to get down onto that sand comfortably unless the tide is out a bit, which I guess it would be at some point. But for now, let's just hang out here. Arizona's going crazy, one of the highest in US COVID cases currently. I was chatting to my friend Anastasia, who's also in Arizona, Shanna, and she was saying the same thing, and I asked her about the fires too. But yeah, she was saying the COVID stuff's really full on and people just aren't social distancing or doing anything they're meant to be doing. She was talking about how masks, you know, people, I mean, we're in Australia, like, I don't know if they're happening that much in Melbourne, but in Tassie, we never had to wear masks, like, it wasn't compulsory. But it sounds really bad. I wouldn't want to leave the house. Lady Pegasus agree. Vic residents better stay in their own state. Yeah, well, that's the troublesome thing, because if we open our borders, even if we exclude Victoria, so we say we can fly to Adelaide in South Australia, we can fly direct to Sydney or even up to Coolangatta, then people in Victoria, because the borders are open, they can still drive to New South Wales and then catch planes from there. It's sort of defeating the whole purpose. Thank you, Shanna. Planet Sunshine, watch your step. Yeah, that was ridiculous. I mean, I would have felt much better if I was in sneakers. I mean, little gumboots that I wear to music festivals, so they're not the grippiest of things. And also, if I wasn't overheating and wearing a very big floppy jumper that kept getting caught on everything when I walked past. But other than that, I can say I've done it. Will I ever do it again? Absolutely not. I'm sure it made for interesting viewing, maybe, or terrible, not sure, one or the other. Remember you took us to your childhood amusement park? No, that was that was when I was in South Australia and I pretended that I think, or was that something else? Remember when I went to in South Australia for work, I was in Adelaide and I took everyone to the Big Orange and made out that it was like my childhood dream to go there, and I already knew that it had closed. So I did a bit of a Wally World with that one. Oh yeah, see, the one with the Big Orange. Is the tide coming up? I think it's high tide right now, but I don't know. I could be wrong. I mean, I'm assuming there's a lower tide, otherwise these stairs are just absolutely pointless. Oh yeah, it was the Big Orange. Oh, okay, I'm still... Hey, Serenity B, how beautiful. Thanks for joining, gorgeous. Much love to you. I'm going to catch up in chat. Oh, Planet Sunshine, my sister-in-law sat on a melted chocolate and went into work with a brown stain on her bum. Well, that would have been embarrassing. Lots of love to everyone. Serenity Bee throwing love hearts everywhere. You're gorgeous. You're absolutely gorgeous. So this part of this Tasmaniabyte is the Dodgers Ferry boat ramp. I chose it because I was meeting my mates down here who bring their dogs down for a swim. 3 dogs, 2 humans, 3 humans, sorry. So my friends Roger and Linda, they've got 2. They've got Ralphie and Snowy. They've just adopted or just rescued Snowy. They don't like the name, but Snowy answers to it. I said, change it to Zoe, but they're like, nah, we'll keep it Snowy. And Jaime, the Rottweiler, who's owned by Grant. So we all came down. They do a paddle with the dogs. It's very cute. And it's like a little catch up for us. And when I finish, I'm going to go around to their place and have a coffee with them before I head home. I mean, my house is only a minute from here, but theirs is like 30 seconds from here. Hey, Jules by the beach. Oh. G'day, grievers. Didn't mean to do that. And now I can't get out of the keyboard to... Shit. What the fuck am I doing? No, the keyboard's getting in the way of the controls. I'm just changing it because yeah, that's better. You just had a lovely big walk. Isn't it a beautiful sunny day here today, Jules? So gorgeous. So we might keep walking a little bit further. I'm just going to show you some more of the Serenity. Oh, the Serenity Bee's here too. But yeah, these stairs are kind of, I suppose they're good when the tide's out a bit more. But yeah, have a look at my local neighbourhood. But with Tasmaniabytes, I'll be bringing you guys on little road trips and all sorts of stuff. I'm actually going to be scheduling everything, and I've spent the last week on a heap of things. Hey, Claire Bear! A no through road. Oh, that sucks. Okay, let's go back down this way. I thought there might have been a track. This isn't my usual habitat. I'm a beach girl, and this isn't really a beach. This is a boat ramp and some rocks, you know. Let's do this. God, it's almost worth getting someone to film me doing this because I'm not very graceful. Scrambling over rocks and through fences and getting stuck on a fence. Oh, okay. These are sort of step-like. Right. Look at us. We're on the beach. Or the sand, at least. So basically, for those of you who have come with me on lives before, that suburb overhead on the hill, that's Lewisham, and we've walked a lot closer to Louis than where we are now. And then straight ahead, I know the sun will be kind of interfering with the view, but straight ahead, that's the end of 7 Mile Beach, which goes the whole way along where those trees are, the pine trees. That's 7 Mile Beach. And then now back to the Dodgers Ferry boat ramp. And then when we go for walks down to Red Ochre, that's on the other side of this little bluff. This isn't the bluff where I live, it's the little one. So this is Tiger Head Bluff. But on the other side of that and a bit over, you get to Red Ochre Beach, which is a really lovely quiet one where we go sometimes. And then over the next bluff is my beach, just to give you some geographical awareness. I'm just telling my friend, is that Jizzy? Jissy? Gissy? Please tell me it's not Jizzy. Here for the day, all about YouTube Live. It's good fun. It is cold though because my glasses are fogging up. Yeah, you've told me that, Jules. I mean, it's lovely. There's so many friends of mine that spent a lot of their teenage years down this way too. Yeah, there is a Lewisham in New South Wales, and obviously there's one in the... So Gisela, so it is Jizzy? Like semen Jizzy? I mean, don't get me wrong. One of my mum's friends, her name was Muffy, so I'm all for names that have a double entendre. I mean, Tori in Finnish is a fish market, which is disgusting. But in Japan, it's those red gates that you see everywhere. And it's also chicken, which is why there's yakitori and yakitori. And the Yum Tasmania, my Instagram is Yum Tours. And I did actually kind of come up with that name so it looked a little bit Japanese. It was originally going to be Yum Tori. And then I thought, no, I'm going to have to just do a lot of stuff on Instagram about Japanese food. I do have little gumboots on, so depending, I think I probably will just keep walking down through here, through the water. What's a couple of wet socks? It's so stunning down here today. It's like, it's beautiful round at the beach where I am. We won't tell on you, AQT. John of Oof, g'day Groover. Leaving a like and saying hello, thank you. I've been waiting for you to go live when I've been able to join you, but I always wake up to notifications that you've been live. One day I'll catch you live again. I have seen you live before. You're talented, John of Oof. Everyone's talented. But yeah, we won't tell anyone, AQT. Your secret's safe with us. And if you fall asleep in the third quarter, we won't tell him why. Secret Yum Tasmania business. This is kind of fun walking through here in my gummies. Oh, a bit of water just went into one of my boots. That's all right. It's all right. But I didn't really have anything to talk about. I just wanted to go live, and I'm not changing my channel name again. That's it. After weeks and weeks and weeks. Oh, I will tell you something I'm about to start. Keep an eye out for a series that will be on this channel, only because I've got an audience. I kept thinking about creating a new channel for it, but I really don't need another channel to try and build, because I'm trying to build my podcast, my Smooth Criminal podcast. So, although the bulk of the people that listen to that podcast listen on Apple and Google, but keep an eye out for a series called The Soft Six. It's going to be a weekly series, and I haven't quite worked out yet. I kind of would like Americans to be awake. Like, it might be sort of a 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock on a Saturday, although that's going to be really hard to commit to. I did think about doing it on Wednesday nights. I mean, you don't have to be live for it. Live will be fun, but it's a series that I did a couple of years ago. Well, I didn't even mean for it to be a series, but a couple of years ago I got sent a friend request on Facebook, and I knew straight away it was a Nigerian scammer. So for a bit of comedy gold, I started chatting to him, and it ended up being 5 months of me catfishing a scammer. And it's pretty funny, if I do say so myself. I'm curious what this sign says. Big sign. Hazardous foreshore area. Eroded foreshore banks may collapse. Please stay clear or risk personal injury. Well, I didn't stay clear and I risked personal injury. Look at those dramatic pictures. of people falling as the erosion causes the collapse. The one to the right is, you know, that to me looks like what would happen. But look at the other one. It's like he's on the white cliffs of Dover. And a huge chunk of it's just decided to fall off. But seriously, the position that dude is in, he's just going to go down and land on top of the bit that's still there. He needs to be in the middle, in the crack. But with gravity, if he just stays where he is and just goes straight back down, he's just going to land on the top of the cliff. Anyway, it said to stay clear. It was polite, please stay clear. Well, I didn't. And I did risk personal injury. I got stuck on a fence several times. My glasses are fogged up now too. All right. You're chatting about your hair. Hang on. Now I'm cleaning my glasses. Oh, that kayak that we walked past before the owner has appeared. Going for a paddle. Yes, the inquiry, I actually watched it the other day. I was trying to work out how to stream it live. Enjoy your tea and cream jelly cakes with Gisela. She's Polish. And wow, is she Polish. Will you have fun with your friend? Yeah, Lady Pegasus, I was meant to wash mine today and I'm going to do it tomorrow. I love it when you get to scam the scummy scammers. Yes, well, the soft six. So what happened was I've got a community on Facebook that's got about 15,000 members for people who chose to not have kids or who couldn't have kids, basically. And I put it in there. And what happened was, because this guy thought I was legit, it went on for 5 months. And it became a really fun creative writing thing for me, because I had to make it funny for people to want to keep seeing what was happening. Like, and if he messaged me and it was dinner time or something and I was able to go live in Facebook, I was just posting comment after comment as they were coming backwards and forwards between him and me. And then all of the people in the group that were following it commented as well and added GIFs and memes, and it was heaps of fun. These little boathouses are cute as. And the further along I walk this way, the further away from me, going, am I really going to have to go back and scramble along that friggin' fence line? No, I did see a street. I think we'll be all right. We'll just go around this way and I'll show you this next little bay. Look how pretty this is. 30 plus minutes and no mention of a clucker. Your scam baiting podcast sounds fun. I wonder if you went into carriage, aka Kate Langbrook's barb. I don't know Kate Langbrook's barb. I'll have to check that out. I can't remember. I mean, I did start a blog. All right, so I'm not going to go the whole way around, but we have actually walked on that beach in the distance before. But isn't it beautiful? That's my favourite always, the sun on the water and that boat just adding to the serenity. I hope Lady Pegasus, let's all send out good vibes that Lady Pegasus' sheets are dry. Bless her dedication to them. There's nothing more divine than fresh air-dried sheets back on your bed. Oh, isn't it the best? Well, there's lots of things. People always say that, including me. There's nothing better than, and then after I say it, straight after I say it, I think of something that is better. Like having a really long hot shower after you've been caught in a massive downpour. Purple lips, Billy, 2003, g'day, you stole a shrub from this car park. This car park? Which car park? From the Dodgers Ferry boat ramp car park? Good work. I won't dub you in. I can't remember seeing any shrubs there that I think would be worth nicking, but good on you. So yeah, the soft six. So I have actually, there is actually a website. I did blog it, but I've deliberately not put up. I've finished it, but I've deliberately not put up the last few episodes because I want people to experience the joy of it. And then as I do the episodes on this channel, I'll upload them to the website as well. The blog, whatever you want to call it. May even be 4 years ago. It's been a long time. Anywho, it's funny. And I'm going to go live and basically just scroll through each episode and read it out. Read out his lines and my lines. And also I've kept on the blog, not all because there were hundreds, but some of the reactions. And it should be a bit of interactive fun. And I thought about doing, I think no, it's all right. Sorry, I just got one of those little yellow notifications. Yeah, so if people join in live, they'll be able to comment as well. But the other thing is I keep thinking about doing it as a podcast as well. And I'm not sure how to do that, like whether I go live on YouTube and then I record the live on YouTube at the same time, just audio, and upload it. I don't know. We could go up here and see if there's a little track. I know there's a road where that staircase to nothing is. Let's see what's up here. Ah, the purple lips. Gotcha. Billy, is that a confession or a humble brag? Good comment, Planet Sunshine. I mean, if it's a confession, maybe we do need to kick him up the clacker. Yes, the purple thing, that was so funny. Oh, AQC, we had so much fun back then. Back in the day. That seems like forever ago, doesn't it? I mean, it is. It's nearly 2 years ago. 2 years in August. I thought about getting that mystery box again because that came from the States. And it kind of always had single swag. Look at that. Oh, bugger about your sheets, Lady Pegasus. We all sent out happy vibes, but I love wood and trees and driftwood, and look at that weathered old trunk. That's what she said. Oh, and there's a fence here. Hang on, look at this. Look at this, motherfuckers. Tell me there's a track I could have walked on without impaling myself on that fence. This is pretty. Check this out, groovers. Look at this. Look at that for a painting. There's a house right behind me. This is their view. I reckon you're around, Lady Pegasus. I can't remember if you were in the purple lips one or not. But yeah. And the thing that was hilarious about that was getting tips from everyone about how to get rid of it. And it was right before Christmas, or right before my birthday, and a friend had dropped, I think it was right before my birthday, so in January, but a friend of mine had dropped a Christmas present and a birthday present down, and I'd saved the birthday present. I wasn't going to open it till my actual birthday, and I'm stuck in this house with, I can't even remember what we used to get rid of it. But yeah, with this bloody purple lips. And when I opened the present from Nicola on my birthday, it included a lip scrub that would have removed it. Was a happy sounding bird. I don't know where it's gone. How could you be an unhappy bird when you live here? Like, I'm a very happy bird. And even just that little bit of water lapping, incredible. Yeah, it'd be amazing. Things are quite exciting for me. AQT. We're going to do lots of stuff. I remember the first time you went live, and rightly so, you were so proud of yourself, and I was so proud of you, and you thanked me for giving you the courage to do it. That was a special time in our friendship, AQT. I couldn't believe that I had inspired you to go live just from the silly little lives that I do. But God, yeah, we've been to a few things together, virtually. And hopefully not too long from now, we'll be able to do stuff together in the flesh. I mean, not naked, but together. I'm discovering these little tracks. These cute little, I don't know if that's, I think a driveway or a public laneway probably. There's so many great little spots down here. Yeah, that was one of the first lives I did, was this night I did stand up. I can't watch it because it's the most unflattering angle. I thought I looked really good that night, but nah. That guy had a shot right up my top. Like, you wear a long floaty top to cover things. But because he was sitting, look, cute. Little bench and little chair to sit on, and look at that. But yeah, I stuffed up with that because I gave the camera to the guy in the front row, and so his view was straight up my clucker. But other than that, I had a good set. I haven't done stand-up for so long. Just a bit of a lawnmower, because it's a gorgeous sunny day. Hey Ivor, have you got a day happening like this too? It's unbelievable. But you did just miss out on seeing me on my most precarious of walks so far. There's a house up here where they've basically put a big fence and made it, it's not impossible because I did it, but I had to it was like being on a balance beam with this fence leaning outwards and trying to push me off it. It was unpleasant, but probably hilarious to watch. But we survived it. So this is a new Tasmaniabyte. Oh, you're at Guns Plains. You're working. Good work, girl. Good work, gorgeous. What's the weather like at Guns Plains? Now, is this... Oh, so here we are. Look, we're back at the steps to nowhere, right? So we're at the steps to nowhere, which means there's the house. Groovy caravan. But there's the house that had the fence that I kept getting impaled on. The Serenity, yeah, with the lawnmower. Well, before, when I went live, all the jet skis were coming back in from doing their practical exam. It sucks that they have to come down here to do it. Alright, so we're going to actually hit the inner suburbs. Look at that gorgeous place. Like, the houses I love where I live are the shacks. Don't care for the McMansions. I like the little shacks. There's one up here that's cute too. I'm hoping there'll be a little track cutting across, but if there's not, we'll be going up to the main road. You know, peak hour traffic on a Sunday, you'll probably see 2 cars. Cold. The valley is green and wet and beautiful. We had frost this morning too. Oh, AQT, that's awesome. About teaching quilting. I want to learn. This little... We've chatted about quilts before because... hang on. Definitely an Aussie. You are definitely an Aussie at heart. You are very laid back and you laugh at stuff, including yourself, which is all you need. Yeah, my house is perfect. In fact, it's a little house. It's not a tiny house, but it's small. But it's actually too big for me because I've got 2 spare bedrooms where I really could have just done with 1 spare bedroom, but the other spare bedroom's a really good place to put shit. I don't want to put a shed on my property because as soon as you get a shed, you start storing stuff you don't use, and I don't need a shed. So it's I call it my sorting room. We're just walking through the burbs now. Not that this area is really suburban. It's very much beach shacks and cute little places like that. It's not a pretentious place at all. There's a little track there going in the wrong direction. That goes to the soccer ground, everybody. I didn't even know there was a fucking soccer ground here. The stuff you learn. I actually don't think I've ever walked along this road. I might have driven down it, but... Like, look at that funky place. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. And, you know, small places are easier to warm up. And you need to warm up your place when you live in Tassie. Just ask Ivor. And if the other Tassie's still in here too. See? Lots of little sort of 60s stuff. Always good to have a junk room. Well, yeah, I don't want it to be a junk room. I want it to be an empty room, but I can set it up as a spare room in about 10 minutes. So it's not completely full of shit yet, but it's like a little, in England they'd call it a snug. Like it's like a little cozy room. But there's a lot of old photos. Shit, there's actually a bit of traffic on the main drag today. I was cheeky and said you'd see 2 cars. I reckon we've seen at least 7. So many things have fallen into place and no obstacles to now. Oh, thanks AQT. You're going to be great here, you know that. And it's such a... just got to get you to be able to get here. But it's just such a cruisy place. And, you know, even though I had a pretty full-on corporate job and did a lot of travelling and going to conferences and flitting around, I still had, there's no footpath. I'm now on the road. Now on the road. And I'm going to go back down the next street, which is funny enough, the street where I'm going to go for a coffee when I finish this live. Don't run me over. the farmer's market and the donut boy sealed the deal. He was cute, wasn't he? Cake boy. Was he cake boy? Those donuts were good. That was in Adelaide. But we've got some amazing markets and donuts here too. We've got Circle of Life donuts in Tassie. Holy shit, they're good. They've got a little food truck that comes down here a bit. Everyone goes nuts. Right, so now we're going down the street where my friends live, who I'm going to go and have a coffee with in a minute. I'm just going to go back and get my car. So you're getting the full tour here. Here's me going, oh, I'll just do a little walk. We'll just do the boat ramp. Just a short one. Launch the new channel name. Have a little chat. We've had everything. Kangaroo donut boy. Almost forgot about him. Almost. Yeah, he was hot, wasn't he? For a 20-year-old or whatever he was. Let's say he was 25. It doesn't sound so sleazy. But yeah, I'll be back down there having coffee in about 15 minutes. There's so many gorgeous farmers markets. Melbourne's got some absolute rippers. I love Victoria markets in Melbourne. We used to stay at a hotel that used to be a YMCA right next to it. The Jasper. But Tassie's got some great ones. I'm going to take you guys to the Brim Creek Farmers Market when it opens again, which is just down the road from me. And there's a gorgeous winery there too. So everyone's got their whippersnippers and lawnmowers out today. Apparently I'm missing a valid API key. I don't know if you guys are even still with me. That sucks. I have to find out what's going on. I've got a feeling YouTube's worked out that people like me that don't have 1,000 subs have been able to go live on their YouTube channels, maybe. I'd hate it if I couldn't go live anymore, because it's taken me 2 years and I haven't put in a lot of time and effort really compared to other people, but it's taken me 2 years to get to 700 subs. So, you know, another 300's a long way off without being able to go live. I've got a feeling this live is frozen or something. I'll keep chatting just in case. We're nearly there. So through there, yeah, it's saying I'm missing authentication. Well, if you are still with me, Groovers, through there, that water that you can see, that's the water out from the beach where I live. I think it's Kangaroo's comments, the last one I can see. I think I'm possibly offline and talking to myself. Which kind of sucks. But in case I'm not, house of many colours. But another little cutie. You don't need a lot. If you are still with me, guys, thank you so much for coming on this walk. I actually can't wait to go home and get rid of this jumper. I'm so overheated, it's not funny. This is the car park down here where the boat ramp is. Look at that beautiful place. And it's got a hammock. Lush. It's the simple things, guys. This house here is up for rent if anyone's thinking of moving down this way. Got this lovely big garden and waterfront views, and it's pretty nice. But yeah, I think you guys I may not be actually live anymore. The tick is still going as if I am, but there's a thing saying I don't have a valid API key. So I'm going to have to do a little test run at home. There was a link to some Google website that I'm going to have to find out and sort that out. But if you are still with me, I just want to say thank you so much for coming on this walk. I definitely feel like I got my exercise for the day. I felt like I'd had my exercise for the day after I was running around with the 3 dogs for an hour before I went live. And I'm just going to give you one last view to sign off on. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekends. I hope Hawthorn wins for your sake and Aussie's sake and Tassie's sake. Absolutely beautiful day here. So there's the first Tasmaniabyte, the Dodgers Ferry boat ramp. I'm pretty sure I'm not online now. So love you guys, stay groovy. See you again soon. Bye for now.